कुमार स्वामी नायक गोंगो लुगु लटोका रेडियो फीजी 2 में पुराना गाना लगे हमें बहुत अच्छा लगे।
रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन।
Yanavanaka, Fiji. In this bulletin, business license removal will benefit MSMEs. Wakanisila residents urged to work with contractors, and rehabilitation of inmates must be prioritised.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spate.
The removal of the business licensing system from 1st of August will have a positive impact on the micro, small and medium enterprises. Fiji Commerce and Employers Federation Chief Executive KAMAL says the MSMEs are considered most vulnerable by the International Labour Organization. He says it's good that Fijians no longer need to fork out money and time to obtain a business license. The Federation believes there is a benefit for everyone in this budget.
They've not only removed certain taxes, they also, business license is being removed now. So all you do is just register your business and you start.
The Ministry of Housing is urging residents of Wakanisila settlement to work together with contractors in the development of their community. Minister Pramila Kumar highlights this as they've faced challenges in the past where members of the community became aggressive towards contractors doing the development work. Kumar says it is crucial for the residents of Wakanisila settlement to work closely with the government in order to see the development of their area come to fruition.
They normally tell the contractor, no, you're not going to make the road here. No, you're not going to make the drain here. This is my driveway. This is mine. So it goes on, right? But I must say that I have not received any complaint from Wakanisila. So that means the community is very well behaved.
The Human Rights and Anti-Discrimination Commission says inmates must be afforded rehabilitation and reintegration into the society. This comes after public reaction to former Sevens player Aminoni Nasilasila being allowed to play rugby after being convicted of rape. Director Ashwin Raj says they will continue to work with Fiji Corrections Service to ensure reform that is consistent with human rights and human dignity and applied consistently to all inmates regardless of their status. He adds it is reprehensible that people who are empathetic to Nasilasila have subjected individuals to the most vilest form of hate speech and debasement for questioning the decision of the Fiji Corrections Service. Support the government of the day is the command to members of the military from Speaker of Parliament, Brigadier General retired Ratuepeli Nailatikau. He made the statement during his inauguration as the Colonel of the Regiment of the RFMF at the Queen Elizabeth Barracks. The Colonel of the regiment position is given to a senior officer, whether active or retired, who advises on various issues regarding the overall welfare of the regiment. Nailatikau's first advice to the Assembly was to stand by the government and support all its operations and programs. Brigadier General retired Nailatikau also reminded his men that their role is to serve the country and ensure the safety of every Fijian as embedded in the Fijian Constitution.
It's very clear. But for us, the military force, we never change. We support the government of the day. And that's what I've always believed in, and that's what I'm advising you.
Minister for Meteorological Services Chonio Somate says tools that can help Fiji be prepared for any natural disaster is always welcomed. This comes after the publishing of a new tropical cyclone forecast outlook model. The model, developed by a team from the University of Newcastle, will generate predictions on the number of tropical cyclones up to 4 months before the start of the season. Osumate says the Fiji Met Service has been using various kinds of models to be ready for cyclones, coastal inundation and other natural disasters.
Those sorts of models really help us to become ready and to do our planning to make sure we can be more resilient and we can handle the disasters when they do come.
After 21 years of serving in the Fiji Police Force, Special Constable MERESEINI ADIVUNISALUSALU finally graduated from the basic recruits course yesterday. Despite fighting cancer, the 44-year-old completed the 3-month training along with 21 other officers who received their graduation certificates in Lambasa. Eleanor Terangaivu has more.
Special Constable MERESEINI ADIVUNISALUSALU was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2016 and subsequently had a breast biopsy. She wasn't going to let her condition dictate her life.
I didn't back down. I didn't throw in the towel. I just kept on moving. I know that I'm serving a living God, and this God will carry me through.
Early this year, she underwent a 3-month training for the basic recruits course, despite undergoing further checks and treatment for breast cancer.
People say things about me in regards to my health, and I prove them wrong, that I can do it, and I will keep on doing it.
ADIVUNISALUSALU is one of the 22 police officers who received their graduation certificates from the Minister for Defence, National Security and Policing in Seriratu at Braille Park in Lambasa this morning.
Your journey, I understand, for some has been long, and you have spent years patiently waiting for your chance to undergo the basic recruits training course. It takes a lot of determination and understanding to watch others to be given the opportunity you yearn for silently, and I thank you for your patience and dedication to the service.
16 other police officers also today received the Fiji Police Long Service Medal for their service in the organization for 18 years and over, with an exemplary and unblemished record.
You have all rightly earned your medals, and you should wear them with pride because it signifies the victory and success you have achieved at this point in your careers.
Seriratu adds both achievements are significant and encouraged both lots to keep the momentum going to advance their careers even further. Eleanor Terangaivu, FBC News.
Up ahead, Skipper Cup tickets to be available today. And Athletics Fiji back on the tracks on Saturday.
हम शायद प्रकाश बात करता है तावा में मिर्ची एफएम सब कंसर्न एंड मिर्ची एफएम इट्स हॉट
मिर्ची एफएम इट्स हॉट
Tickets for the Skipper Cup season opener are expected to go on sale from today at the Fiji Rugby Union and Fiji Sports Council offices. Many fans are interested in the Suva and Nandronga clash at the fair, as the Fairbrother Trophy is also at stake. However, organisers say fans have to be mindful that only 50% capacity will be allowed at all venues. Aquila Vama reports.
Fans have turned up at FRU's headquarters in Suva asking for tickets to the match at Lawanga Park.
The energy we get from the excitement from the fans, I was surprised yesterday that we almost had about 50 people who've come to ask for tickets. And we've advised them that in Suva, that's the interest in Suva. You can imagine the interest in Nandronga.
Nandronga and Suva fans will have to get the tickets early, according to the Fiji Sports Council.
According to the 50% that's required, we will have about 5,000 to 6,000 people there. Because we have a greater embankment area there, that's where majority of the 50% of the total spectators can go into.
The monitoring of the return to play protocols will take some time, so supporters should act accordingly.
I'd like to encourage everyone to download the KFG app if you are going to watch the game, so that your entry into the facility will be quicker.
All Skipper Cup matches will be held on Saturday. You can watch the Nandronga Suva clash live and exclusive on FBC Sports channel at 3:30 p.m. Aquila Vama, FBC Sports.
The Nadi football team handed bar their second defeat in 4 days after thrashing them 5-1 at Prince Charles Park last night during the Vodafone Premier League game. The Avinash SWAMY captain side was in devastating form and did not give the men in black any chance at all in front of their home crowd. 2 goals in the first half saw the hosts control much of the spell. However, Bar pulled one back in the second half through a penalty after a handball by Afraz Ali. But Nadi had other ideas, scoring another 3 goals to cement their win in an absolutely brilliant performance. This win has taken Nadi to 3rd spot with 9 points and better goal difference, forcing Bar to 4th spot, but the men in black have a game in hand.
Whenever Bar starts play, I think from the first whistle they go on, and then you need to keep the shape, and I think one of the players was not in shape, and that was the reason they were going in, but gradually they came back. So I think Verity was outstanding in the first 7 minutes, which helped us to win this game.
Athletics Fiji will hold its 2020 National Athletics Championship on August 8th. The competition will mark the return of athletes to the tracks for the first time since the pandemic. Vice President Chochi Linga says the event was organised to get their athletes competing again and to provide a platform for the next season. It will also aid preparations for Barnuve Tambakaudoro, Mustafa Fall and Eugene Volmer, who are chasing a spot at the Tokyo Olympic Games next year. Linga adds it is also a good opportunity for school athletes to display their talents, with the Federation looking to gauge their potential for future regional and international events. A quick look at today's weather. It is Thursday, the 23rd of July, a step closer to the weekend. Expect mainly fine weather across the country today, occasional showers in the west from midday and cool nights in the evening. And that is your FBC Morning News. Join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. Remember, in times of crisis, you need factual news that you can trust. Stop believing fake news about the COVID-19 on social media. Fight misinformation by getting only the facts about the coronavirus from verified news sources like FBC's TV, radio and digital media news. www.fbcnews.com.fj. Keeping Fijians connected with the truth.
Hi, I'm Ini from Raki Raki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.